What is up, everybody? I'm getting to the point where it's kind of stressing me out, these videos, where it's like, because I've been reading, but I haven't been making as many videos. So they just keep stacking, like the books that I have to talk about just keep piling up. And I always do this, but it's like in my mind, I think it needs to be quality and like blah, 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 blah. And it does, and it should. But just because I take time out to try to think about it, like if you go back and watch, like as soon as I press play, like all of the planning goes out the window anyway, and I just ramble about a book. So, and it's like there's 10 viewers a video anyway, so whatever. We're just going to start trying to pump these out a little quicker. Just so that we can get caught up. I don't think since I've started this I've been caught up. In a perfect world, I would finish a book in that very same day. I'd make a review about it. And that's just not the case of what's happening right now. But we're sure trying. So anyway, let's just get right into it. These might be a little bit more brief again to my 3 faithful viewers out there. The videos might be more brief until I get caught up, just so I can get caught up faster. But you probably won't even notice much of a difference because I ramble either way. So this is The Crucible by Arthur Miller. First thing you notice is how thin it is, or at least that's what I noticed. The second thing you notice is that you open it up and it's a playwright. Like you can see there's names and lines. You have Hale and Proctor and Elizabeth and John. Well, I guess John Proctor. Whatever. It's not a novel. So that's the first big thing. And the second thing is that it's super short. Third thing is, I guess, that it's really iconic. Everybody's heard of The Crucible. Maybe. Okay, maybe not everybody, but most people have heard of The Crucible, the Salem witch trials. Like, it's such a fascinating topic, so most people talk about it. But that's exactly what it's about. It's about the Salem witch trials and a story of a couple of, and I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it's a couple of people living within Salem at the time of the witch trials. I believe that's in the 17th century, like in the 1600s. Well, 1692. I got that pretty good, in Salem, Massachusetts. So, not to be confused with Salem, Oregon. Shout out to Salem, Oregon. Actually, I've never been to Salem, Oregon before. I don't know what I'm saying. So basically, the story starts, and there's a couple accusations of people being witches. There is a housemaid who, I think she's from Barbados or something, and she is involved at the beginning of the story too because they think that they're out dancing like heathens in the forest nearby their house. And there was like a ritual involving blood, supposedly, and then it's just there. It's the back and forth of, because at this time too, they're very religious. I don't want to misquote what group it is, but they're very, boom. What? Who is it? Anyway, it doesn't even matter. But John Proctor, I believe that's his first name, and they says this. John Proctor says this. First of all, Paris is this guy. He says, "There's either obedience or the church will burn like hell is burning." And then John Proctor says, "Can you speak 1 minute without we land in hell again? I am sick of hell." So I just thought that was it does a very good job. Well, and this is also the first book that I've read that's like a playwright. And so it is difficult. I feel like if it was made to be a play, go see the play, don't read the book. Like, instead of reading the words, why don't you... If if the story was created to be acted out, this was my this was my bookmark, by the way. If the story was created to be acted out, maybe go see it to be acted out. I tried. This was like when I tried to read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and same thing. It's playwright, and I opened it and I said, "Oh, I don't think I can read that," and so I didn't. But maybe one day I'll go see it in person. And it's very dramatic, this whole thing too, like most. It's very theatrical, very dramatic, because it is a drama, it is theater. So there's accusations of adultery, there's accusations of who's a witch, there's people being put to death, there's... Anyway. This guy named Hale says, "Man, remember, until an hour before the devil fell, God thought him beautiful in heaven." So it's like, you can never trust really the people around you. This part I have circled. It says, "A fart on Thomas Putnam." And it is written like in the 17th century style, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Would I recommend this book? Oh, I don't think, well, no. No, I wouldn't. I'd say go and watch the movie that I haven't even seen 100% all the way through, but it's on my watch list now. With, what's her name? She's also in Stranger Things. She's the mom. Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy, and I can't believe I'm not remembering while on camera right now. Whoever it is, I'll leave it in the description below because I'm about to go look right now. Who is it? Who plays Will Byers' mom in Stranger Things?
Winona Ryder is Joyce Byers.
Winona Ryder. Thank you, Siri, for saving me. Winona Ryder is in a movie, and she plays one of the girls, I believe. I haven't seen it, but it's on my watch list. So I'd go, or if there's like a theater around you that has it, go see that, because it's a playwright. Go see the play. I was almost gonna read a quote that spoiled some of the end. It's a good story, and it's very captivating. It's dramatic. It's fun. So if you'd like to read it, but since it is, do you see this? Published by Dramatists Play Service Incorporated. I'd go watch the movie or go see the play. So that is my review on The Crucible. Let me know what you thought of it if you've read it. Let me know what books I need to be reading, what is happening on on Book Talk. I don't have TikTok, so you'll have to keep me in the loop. This has been Carson Reads. It's called Carson Reads because I'm Carson and I read. I think I did a pretty good job at not spoiling, but I hope I did a good enough job at talking about the book. Let me know what you think. Ciao.